The Voyage, 2. Mike Pinder and the Moody Blues. Written by Geoffrey Giuliano. Narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano.
For the Moodys, following the stellar success of the evocative Days of Future Past was a great concern. After so many years of struggle, they had to create just the right vehicle to push forward the growing fan base that first propelled them to the top of the charts. Beyond that, the band's enthusiastic explorations into disciplined yoga, psychedelic drugs, and other so-called New Age pursuits demanded that they not just sell records, but also offer the listeners something of lasting import through their eclectic, mind-expanding music. Mike Pinder remembers.
I really did study all the world religions that I could get my hands on, and basically found what I called a golden thread through all of them, which was a very freedom-giving thing to find out that the exclusivity of religion is a bad thing, and that we all have the same things going for us. We just talk about them in different ways.
Although the Moodys ventured into the studio shortly after Days of Future Past to begin work on their next album, the results were something less than inspirational, and the 5 tracks laid down were shelved for years. When in 1967 they returned to the studio, they brought with them not old friend conductor Peter Knight, who had been so helpful on their last album, but a collection of exotic instruments highlighted by Pinder's now familiar mellotron.
What we did was we located a used one, a second-hand one, which was at the Dunlop Rubber Social Club, the factory, the social club of the factory, and we managed to buy it for £300. And so I finally got my hands on one, and I already knew of its capabilities, of course, because I'd worked at the company. But that was it. Then we immediately started, I did some small electronic changes to it and whatever, and then, so that we could play it through larger amplifiers and things like that, and then immediately started rehearsing with it. And in fact, we started doing a lot more shows, and started using it in the show, and eventually sort of took over. And I ended up not playing piano anymore, but doing almost everything on mellotron.
In an obscure 1970s interview, fellow Moody Ray Thomas remarked on the modus operandi of the group's communal arranging and composing habits.
Each individual member normally has a top line.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?